everybody, when they talk about you, you get this sense of a young person, a kid, early on, falling in love with movies. Tell me about that.
Well, that's totally true. I mean, the thing is that it's not as bizarre as people keep making it, or as special as people keep making it. Because, like, you know, just remember back when you were in school and stuff, you know, and even in elementary school, there's always, you always have kids that have like a natural inclination towards something. All right, some kids is sports, some kids it's study, some kids is cars, some kids is drawing. You know, there's always that kid in the back of the room, always like drawing, doing sketches. And with me, it was movies. The only difference is I had kind of this like weird tunnel vision, where it's like once I got into it, I didn't have room for anything else, all right, you know, as a kid. And it was like, and it actually even reflected in my schoolwork, you know.
You did so well at school, but you name every character, every plot line.
Exactly.
And evaluate every movie.
I couldn't spell anything. I couldn't remember anything, all right, but I could go to a movie and I knew who starred in it, who directed it, you know, who directed it, who wrote it, everything. And it was also, but it's also funny. I've had something, and I guess I still have it to this day, that stopped me in school a little bit, quite a bit actually, where it's like anything that I'm not interested in, I can't even feign interest. I can't do just this little bit to just get by. So what I would do, like in school, for instance, I loved history. Because to me, in a way, history was like watching a movie. Actually, I had the leg over all the other kids in history because I would seeing Nicholas in Alexandria, or, you know, watching movies about this or that and the other. To me, that was stories. So I was interested in stories, and I was really interested in reading. All right, so I was like getting like A's in history and in reading, and failing miserably in other things.
And when did you know then that this is what you wanted to do? You knew you loved them, but did you say,
oh, it was the only thing that
director, screenwriter, just get me in this business. I want to be there.
Well, it was funny. I didn't say director, screenwriter, because I guess I always knew movies were written, but I didn't know what a director was, you know. But actually, my parents, said, "Well, he's going to be a director someday," and everything. I didn't know what that was. I wanted to be an actor because when you're a little kid and you want to be involved in movies,
with people on the screen.
So you say, "Well, I want to do what they do," and so all through my childhood. All right, I thought, you know, I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to be an actor. And I wanted to be an actor. And but oddly enough, though, I remember my mom tells stories, and I remember them, she doesn't have to remind me of them, where I would like see a movie, and I'd like it. And I used to play with G.I. Joes all the time. You know, I had a whole bunch of G.I. Joes, those dolls. And I would always play movies, basically. I would just kind of like do my version of whatever I saw, you know, and then I would like be acting out all the parts with all the G.I. Joes, and I would be like, you know, kind of like directing these little plays just for myself with the G.I. Joes. And the same thing is like, you know, I would, you know, and I'd see some movie, because I saw all kinds of stuff, not just Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, but like all kinds of like, you know, my mom took me to see Carnal Knowledge and The Wild Bunch and all these kind of movies when I was a kid. And so like...
Because you wanted to do it? Because she...
No, she just like, movie's a movie. There's nothing he's going to see in a movie that's going to mess him up.
Right, exactly.
You know? And it's like, I mean, like, and there are some kids that
Is she still saying that?
Yeah. Well, today she's very happy she did that.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's like funny though, because it's like I would like, you know, I would act them out like I saw in the movie. So I'd have like the, oh, you dirty, you know, and oh, your mother, you know, and be like, you know, Quentin, what's going on up there? You know, it's not me, Mom. It's them. It's the G.I. Joes. It's just the dialogue from the movie.